This is a good vegetable to start with because this is relatively soft. So it's a good one to work with your knife and your knife skills going. All right, this is an Idaho potato or russet potato. It's a real starchy potato. What we're gonna do with this one, with the first potato, is we're going to aim for medium dice, okay? Now, I'm gonna show you how to do this, and then I want you to watch me, and then I want you to go about it, okay? So, first of all, you're gonna hold your knife, right? You're gonna pinch the blade, thumb and forefinger. And you're gonna curl your finger around the handle. That's gonna give you the most control of your knife. If you have your finger on the back of your knife, you're gonna feel like you have control until you push down, and then it starts getting a little bit wobbly and wonky. All right, if you wanna count to 9, do that. If you wanna count to 10, pinch the blade, okay? So for you right-handed people, knife's gonna be in your right hand. Your left hand, you're gonna keep your fingers tucked back, kind of like a weird flicked lobster claw, okay? Keep your fingertips curled back. You're gonna actually rest your knife against your knuckles. Hey, if my knife goes straight up and down, my fingertips are out of the way. That's how we do this to make sure we don't cut ourselves. My left hand moves and then my knife moves, not the other way around, okay? If your knife moves first, you're cutting yourself. Why I don't want you to hold your stuff like this? Because now you've got to look at 2 different points and not cut that. I can't chew bubble gum and walk at the same time. So I definitely can't do that, all right? This takes practice. You will feel weird, okay? No one's laughing at you, okay? I promise you. So, what we're gonna do, this potato is a little bit wobbly. How are we gonna get started off doing our medium dice? We are gonna cut off one side, and that's gonna be, now it's flat. Now we are no longer wobbly. That's gonna give us way more control, okay? Now, you notice I didn't peel the potato first, right? We're gonna get to that here in a second. So then I'm gonna take this, and I'm actually gonna take this potato and I'm gonna cut it into a block, rectangle block, okay? Again, like this, that. Now, why are we doing this? Because we want to get, I'll take my ends off too. We want to get 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch cubes, okay? So we don't want to start off with these weird potato looking ends, okay? Now these knife cuts they're created by the French, very much like precision, cook time, everything looks the same, tastes the same. New school of thoughts, that's a lot of waste right here, okay? The French would put this in potato puree, potato soup, this would be staff meal, things like that, okay? Always find a way to utilize this scrap, okay? A lot of times in restaurants, they're not gonna sit there and actually measure each individual cube. If you got it outside with some of that skin on there, if you're doing that, that's gonna be okay for them because of food costs and food waste, okay? But right now we're teaching these knife skill things, so we're gonna start off with this round. Now, what you're gonna wanna do, your first step is you're gonna cut this potato cube into planks now, all right? And you're gonna guess, or look, or measure about 1/2 inch. And you are going to keep your fingertips back. You're gonna push your knife forward and down, okay? I'm not like mashing through it. If I mash through it, it's gonna wobble and kind of push away. I'm gonna try to push like forward and down with my knife, pushing through the vegetable. Once you get little 1/2 inch plank, then we're gonna come across this and cut it into 1/2 inch sticks. Okay? And then once you have these sticks, you'll come across and go into 1/2 inch cubes. All right? Now take time. Do not go fast. Do not go fast. Focus on how to hold your hand. Make sure everything is going to be stable and get it going. Again, if I'm not gonna sit here and have you guys like throw away the ones that aren't medium dice. That's for your boss to do in the restaurants, okay? I want you to make sure that yours look like you cut all of them. Make them as close as possible to your own cuts. Now, what do you do with a little piece like this? It's a weird rectangle looking shape. It's not gonna be a cube. Again, staff meal, potato soup, right, stuff like that. That's where that would go. Mashed potatoes, that's where that stuff would go into. These are the ones you'd wanna save and keep for like service, okay? You feel pretty confident with that?